I love me a lot. So I came up with this title because I really have been trying to make sure that I drill into my own head. And I wanted to share it with you guys lately that if you have an overwhelming love for yourself, you will never let anybody speak to you, treat you, or you won't deal with situations that are less than that love that you have for yourself. Now, a big thing that I know is that, well, at least for me previously, I had so much love to give to everyone externally, and I wanted to make sure that people felt loved. I wanted to make sure that people felt appreciated and know that I'm there for them. I'm a loving source for them, right? And I had to realize that I was pouring too much into other people's cup and I needed to pour more into my own. And sometimes you can have love for someone outside of yourself so much that you will allow them to treat you poorly. And that isn't the way to go, y'all. Because if you love yourself as much as you try to love the next person, then you won't be accepting of that poor behavior, right? And I had to realize that this can be with partners, friends, family, anyone. You just want someone else to feel loved so much because you're lacking in that love for yourself. So how do you start loving yourself more, you ask? You start finding out who you are. Because a lot of the time, the reason why we don't love ourselves is because we don't even know who we are. All you know is what you've experienced in life or what people have told you, or you see other people and you assume that this person is so much greater than I am. They're so great. They're so perfect. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. And you don't look at yourself and see all that you have to offer. You don't know that you're actually a really funny, loving person. You're really great at this or great at that, or you don't know that you love to travel, you love to do this, you love to do that. And sometimes it really is just the act of self-discovery that puts you in a position of being able to love yourself more because you poured more into yourself. You said, okay, I think I like this. Let me try this out. And you find out that you really enjoy doing an activity and you become great at it. And sometimes that's another source of confidence, to learn things that you're great at, opposed to focusing at things that you're not as good at, right? And I have realized that, what is the word exactly for it? I don't know if it's codependent or if it's, damn, I forgot the word, y'all. But basically just like, you love everybody else more than you love you. And you're focusing on everybody else, people pleasing. Right, there we go. So I had to release all of my people pleasing ways because I realized, and y'all, I don't even want to call it people pleasing for real because I just love to see other people happy. Like, call me selfish for that. I feel like the most selfish thing about me is that I want people to know that they are loved. I want people to feel good about themselves. I like the smile on someone's face when you give them a compliment. I like the joy that they have when you give them a gift, when you send them flowers. I like that. Like, that's the most selfish thing about me. I want to see people around me happy. I want people to feel good about themselves. I hate hearing that they're being treated poorly or that they are having negative self-talk towards themselves. But I had to realize that through a few experiences, you can't love somebody more than they love themselves, and you can't love somebody more than you love you. And that is the lesson that I've had to learn, because sometimes if somebody walk around calling themselves a piece of shit, you got to let them think that they just a piece of shit. You cannot say, no, you're not, and look, like, you deserve so much more, because they don't even believe that they deserve more. And sometimes that the scorpion will end up stinging you, not because they wanted to, but because that was in their nature. So if somebody does not have that love for themselves, you can't try to pour what you have into them, not knowing that they're not going to accept it because they do not love themselves. You have to move on and try to pour more into yourself. And you cannot pour from an empty cup. My God, I had to really learn that, because I was a person where just genuinely, I never felt like my cup was empty, because I just feel like I'm so blessed and highly favored no matter what. I don't care what situation I'm going through, y'all. I always feel blessed. I do not care. I could be at the lowest of the lows and I'm gonna still say I'm blessed. Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. But I had to realize that at times, yes, I can look back and say that my cup might have been empty and I should have focused on myself more. And there are people out in the world that are so damaged, so hurt, that they take joy in thinking that they're getting over on somebody because of the soft spot that they have for them or how much love you're showing to people. And they don't realize that you just really enjoy giving love. You're not an idiot. You just love to give love. And that is okay to be a loving person. But you have to do it with the right people. And who is the first right person? You. Look in the mirror and tell you, I love me. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I am kind. I am stunning. I am everything that I need to be in this world. And I am going to make myself into more. I appreciate me for who I am. Thank you, God, for giving me the life that I have. And I'm going to do the best that I have and can do with it. Right? Opposed to trying to pour that love into somebody else. And this is really for all my lovers out there. Like, I'm such a lover. I want people to feel loved. But sometimes you're supposed to be putting that energy into you. And I no longer pour from an empty cup. I'm making sure I'm good. I'm making sure that I feel loved. I'm making sure I'm showing me all that love. And it's helping me to get further in life. Because if ain't nobody gonna love me as much as I love me, that means I need to get on it. Because I was born with me. I go to sleep with me. And I'm going to die with me, by myself. So I need to make sure that I'm good. If nobody else gonna make sure I'm good. I need to stop trying to make sure that these people that... If you in your mind feel like you a piece of shit, baby, I need to believe you. If you in your mind feel like you're not worth this and that, I need to believe you. If you believe that you are willing to accept treatment from others, and I'm sitting here trying to be your cheerleader, your coach, and trying to tell you, no, you don't deserve that, but you believe you deserve it, I believe you. Take it. Or let me back the fuck up. Let me get the hell up out your way. Plain and simple, because people that are going through those issues internally end up resenting you for trying to pour those seeds of love and support into them. So, opposed to all my lovers out there, opposed to giving away all this love, I'm not saying to stop. I'm just saying to be overly giving away this love. I need you to try to pour just as much love into yourself. I need you to say, what do I like to do? If you don't know what activities you like to do, if you don't know places you like to see, I need you to take the time now to figure out what you really like, what you really love. Start giving yourself flowers, figuratively and literally. Start taking yourself out on a date, a nice solo date. Take yourself on a nice vacation. Give yourself a nice sweet treat. Like, show you how much you love you. Don't, hold on. Let me give a disclaimer. I'm not going to lie to you, just like how Shira Seven be giving a disclaimer that, warning, this advice may let you lose a dusty. Warning, pouring this much and this amount of love into yourself will make it difficult for people to be around you. And in both ways, in the way that you are probably going to be less likely accepting of the bullshit you was probably tolerating before. So it's going to start making your relationship, friendships, interactions a little bit more difficult, because you'll realize just how much you didn't love yourself previously. You might get a little bit angry. You might feel away, but people are also going to notice it. They're going to be like, oh, who does she think she is? She not going to let me talk to her this kind of way. She not going to treat me this kind of way. Who she thinks she is? No, I just have boundaries now. I love myself now. I respect myself now. I decided I'm not going to treat myself like that. So I'm not going to let you treat me like that, or anyone else for that matter. And disclaimer, it might make you feel a little bit lonely, but I will always say I would rather be alone and happy than surrounded and sad. So uncomfortable feeling alone, but surrounded with people, because I'm having people around me for the sake of just saying, oh, I got friends. Oh, I got people, but they treat you like shit, but they're not there for you in your time of need. I just truly believe in people are in your life for a reason, a season, a lesson, a blessing. Don't get me wrong. Yes, sometimes it's difficult to not have friends or not have family around, not have certain people around, but I would much rather free up space to where I can go and seek out fulfilling relationships, opposed to surrounding myself with people that are full of shit and treat me terribly just for the sake of not being alone. It is not that bad to be alone. Whether that be romantically or in friendships or pertaining to certain family members. It is not that bad. You will get over it. You will be okay. On a blue moon, you might cry. You might feel a little sad. You might feel a little lonely. Guess what you need to do? Start pouring into yourself. Take yourself on a solo date. Take yourself out to a nice meal. Buy yourself something nice. Get yourself a sweet treat. Plan a vacation. Do something that will build your life to where it'll be better in the future. And show yourself how much you love you. And I'm going to just take it and believe it that the more I love myself, the more that I build the proper life for myself, that it will attract the people that need to be into my life. Because now I'm on a different level and a different frequency, a different vibration. So people that are now on that high loving frequency, vibration, energy can come to me, opposed to low vibrational, dirty minded, evil spirited people that just want to leech off of somebody and feel like they're stupid for having a heart. So I will always tell y'all, love yourself, pour into yourself, stop pouring from an empty cup. And no matter what, remember that in the end, all you got is you. So you might as well love you. See y'all later. Love y'all.